Well, the Golf, VW Golf, has been around for a long time, and I think the reality behind that is it speaks for itself. You know, it's a bit like the Ford Fiesta. It's just they just keep on coming, keep on being evolved over a period of time. Right, but what can we say about this trusted old Golf? Well, the first thing I can tell you is that the dials on the instrument cluster are readily visible. They're not obstructed by the steering wheel, which is the case in many cars. The side mirrors are ample air, they've got ample area in vision. You can see plenty with those, they're not too small. The rear view vision is perfect. The headrests, they only obstruct the vision very slightly. This is the 5-speed manual. What can I say really about this car? Well, the steering is quite ridiculous. A little bit of a wobble on the car like this, and it bounces about so much it almost throws you out of your seat. You know, this car has done nearly 150,000 miles, so in this particular case the vehicle probably needs new shocks. But the steering, you know, it's difficult to review a car that's done 150,000 miles because the steering is probably worn, but it's nowhere near as responsive as I would like. The general layout of the dashboard is quite appealing. It's very simple, very basic, easy to access without having to take your eyes off the road for too long. These cars are great, really. I mean, people really love these cars for what they do. They do exactly what they say on the tin. The only dislike I have to these cars is the fact that they're front wheel drive. Anybody watching this video now of an older car will be looking at buying a second hand one. So what I would suggest you do is you have a look at the shocks, give it a bit of a test here. You'll know straight away if the shocks are worn. You're going to have a bit of a wobble. The steering too, if the steering mechanisms need replacing with the ball joints and the steering link rods, etc., the suspension, you'll have a bit of a movement in the steering wheel like there is with this one. That's not a major fault, it's not a major fix. The brakes are pretty good, but it's, you know, unless you're going to have discs all round, you are going to have a diminished braking system. If you're looking at getting one of these, I'd go for something with the sportier shocks, because this does bounce a boat about a bit, and probably go for something at least an 1800 up, and that would qualify for petrol and diesel. Anything less than that in cc's tends to be a bit of a difficult car to drive, because you're having to rev so high to keep this thing going. So stay with something about 1800 upwards. Diesel or petrol makes no difference really at the end of the day. And if you do go for a smaller cc model, avoid the automatics because it won't be a pleasant drive at all. The VW Golf has been around for a long time. There's a reason for it. They're well made cars. If you do a bit of hunting around, you should be able to get yourself a real good bargain, even a good old dog like this.